Welcome to PMBOK Guide 6th edition review. We're taking a look at the knowledge areas, chapters 4 to 8. But we'll probably just focus on 4 for this video. I will probably do another series where I cover a few more chapters, but for now, it's only getting you into the swing of the PMBOK Guide, all right? Integration, from the word integrate, bringing different pieces together to make a cohesive whole. That is what you're doing in integration. So the first thing talked about in the PMBOK Guide is develop project charter. That is the first thing you're bringing to the table. The next thing you're bringing to the table is the project management plan within integration. You see, that's how you need to think about it. So I'm trying to put all my project pieces together. You need some glue. You need some binder to bind the processes. And the first piece of binder is the project charter. We get it from develop project charter. Think about it. The project charter anchors a lot of pieces together. When you look at all of those subsidiary planning processes, the project charter anchors those pieces together. You see the project charter going into plan schedule, plan cost, plan scope, plan quality, all of those. It's for a reason. It's a binder. It's glue that's going to help things stick, okay? We don't want things loosey-goosey. Develop project management plan is our next one here. And this brings all of those subsidiary plans I just mentioned, brings them all together, binds them, puts them under one roof, and makes sure that they're talking to each other. If your schedule baseline is not talking to your cost baseline, it's not talking to your scope baseline, you're going to end up having no baseline. And that's why the PMB is based on the integration of these three. There must be an integration, all right? Next process is called direct and manage project work. And this is where, theoretically speaking, you get 3 very important outputs. This is where deliverables are created. So you get deliverables as an output from direct and manage project work. Direct and manage project work is also where you obtain the issue log. A log of misalignments, misunderstandings, fires that need to be put out. This is also the process where you get work performance data. Do not forget that. For those of you just joining, well, we are talking about the basics of the PMBOK Guide, and I do apologize for my bad host manners. I was so focused on getting you guys into the swing of the session, I neglected to check chat. So I apologize if you did send in a chat. Let's see. Oh, my friends are answering these questions, and I didn't even know. Paul, thank you very much. Mutaz Salah, thank you very much. Carl Frederick, thank you very much. I really do apologize. I didn't see you guys chatting in, or let's say I was so focused on sharing the content with you. But thank you very much for chatting in these great answers. I seriously did not see that. So I really appreciate you jumping on with me today. Tell me, where are you in the process? Mutaz, tell me where you are. Are you studying in earnest? What channels have you, or what modules, I should say, have you covered? Have you been? Hey, Mohammed, that is my PMP boss in the making. He's gonna kill the exam. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that guy is drinking the PMBOK Guide like it's soda. Or should I say sparkling water, which, well, it's Ramadan, Mohammed. I probably shouldn't be mentioning these things around you. They're not a good influence. Paul, thank you very much for joining. And I hope your studying is going good. Don't you have your exam coming up in the next few weeks? Yeah? You're in quality, Mutaz. Very good. Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you're making progress. Carl, how you doing? How is your studying coming along? So are you heading for the PMP or are you doing the PGMP? Remind me. Or are you doing the PMFMP? I can't remember which one. But I hope this is making sense to you guys, because I just wanted to share the basics. You know, a lot of the basics, we often don't pay attention to it very much. But the basics form a firm foundation. When you got your basics straight, everything else becomes straightforward. All right, so that's direct and manage project work. And then we've got, still along these lines of integration, the next process is manage project knowledge. Manage project knowledge is a favorite because never before was it in the PMBOK guide, only in the 6th edition. Before, there used to be a roundabout way of doing lessons learned. We were not very big on the sharing of lessons learned. But now it's a big topic in project management space. Not just lessons learned, but knowledge management, you know, bringing people together to share knowledge, and information management, connecting your stakeholders, your team members to the information they need to excel on their projects, be it your project or not. Those are important. We also have an important relationship, a rather interesting relationship at that, between these direct and manage project work. We got deliverables going in here. So deliverables come out of direct and manage project work, and they go into manage project knowledge. And then, of course, we have the project charter, which goes into develop project management plan. So there are many different things that I'm going to unravel in the training that we have. It's just too many relationships between these processes to talk about. All right, Mohanad, now that you're on, I want you to be doing some of those, the Phil's matrices. So do integration versus scope, integration versus risk, and see what you come up with. All right, so that's monitor and control project work is where work performance reports are created. So we have WPR that comes out of here. Work performance reports come out of monitor and control project work, and they go to perform integrated change control, just in case the change control board needs to refer to those. All right, last but not least, we got close project or phase. And this is where we close out either a phase in the project or the project as a whole. We also have a very interesting relationship between develop project charter and close project or phase. The project charter goes in there because the success criteria of the project is in the project charter. And at close project or phase, you want to check that. All right, now I'm done. I can go to the fun part, which is say hello to my friends one more time before I hop off the call. So, oh, you're going to do the lean. Ah, yes, you did tell me that. Absolutely. So, Paul, what was your email about? Ask me the question here. Ask the question now. So just so you know the state of my mailbox, a lot of stuff goes to spam. A lot of stuff is not, should I say, visible. It falls to the lower levels, okay? Your best bet is to always send questions to support@praizion.com, because you'll have more than one pair of eyes on it. If you just send it to me, I may be on the road and not see it. But ask me the question now and I'll respond. What is the question, Paul? Any questions for me about the PMBOK guide, about studying for the exam, about the PMI, anything project management? Going once. Going twice. I know there's a little bit of delay in these things catching up. Let me ask you a few more namby-pamby questions and we'll call it a day. I'll ask you 3 more. All right, creating a list of tasks. Creating a list of tasks. What's this? So the one on the 18th, Mutaz, I honestly do not have these dates lined up because every now and again I'm on the road. So Paul, the only essentials book that you can get from us has to be received as you register for the course. If you do not register for the course, then we do not provide this. This is our agreement with the PMI. There's a lot of PMI IP in this, and PMI do not want us to sell it commercially. So we don't sell this book as standalone, I'm afraid. We're very mindful of PMI's IP. So the only way to get this book is to sign up on Praizion.com and sign up for the PMP exam prep camp, and you'll get a PDF version of this book. Okay? So it's not like the other books on Amazon, you know, that people sell freely. We cannot sell this book freely. It has to be under a course that is registered with the PMI. That's how that unfolds with that book. So if you register for the course for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months, you will get the book as part of the course. Right, Mohanad? Mohanad has got his PDF version of the book, you know, because he signed up for the course. So sign up for the course and you will get it. All right, let's go back to our question. It is indeed B. You guys are awesome. You're awesome. I'm going to give you one more question. I gave this question to my more advanced class a few days ago, and they had a whole lot of fun with it. They had so much fun, they didn't want to stop the question. So let me see what you guys will do to this question. Maybe I should give it to you as a takeaway for future fun. All right. Why don't we do this? Let me show you the question. All right. Take a screenshot and let me know what the answer is on a future session. Here we go. It says you are the superintendent of a forklift logistics operations and warehouse flow project. The cumulative cost to date is $675,000. At month 2, work completed is 35%, and the budget is spread over 5 months equally at $125,000 per month. What is the EAC if schedule performance and cost performance have significant impact on the outcome? So for A, if you let me put in a number here for you. Actually, why don't you start solving the problem? Maybe I'll give you the proverbial PMI 2 minutes. I'm going to give you the proverbial PMI 2 minutes. I'm going to type in the actual option for A. The option for A I need to grab. So you guys get started on it. And I will grab that option. So if you've studied chapter 7, you should be able to answer this question. You should know what to do. Okay? Okay. Just hang tight. I'll show you the final option. Okay, let me go off screen for a second. You want to take a screenshot if you're on a computer or even a phone. You can take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of the question. Will you do that? and I'm going to put in the option A for you. Tidy it up so that you guys can make an informed decision as to what the answer is. Okay, I hope you got the screenshot, but just bear with me if you didn't. If you are new to EAC and stuff like that, this is also very good quizzing for you. Because I know a lot of folks read about EAC, but they don't want to tackle questions to this magnitude. You should. You know, in the past week, I've heard from a couple of students that said, Phil, it wasn't just 6 questions on earned value, like, you know, other people say. I've stopped putting numbers on how many questions you can expect. Foolishly, I did in the past, but not anymore, because PMI can do anything. It can do anything. You know, you can't predict what they're going to do. All right, so here are the correct choices. Here we go. All right, I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes, after which I have to round up the meeting. Got another meeting I need to be on. So I'll give you 2 more minutes. Let me see if I got any chats. Did anyone solve the problem? Anyone? Mutaz says, you're funny. Mutaz says, it seems that I should read control cost again. Come on, man. You know this thing. You've got it. You've got it. All you need to do is find the correct EAC formula to use, Mutaz, and that's it. So you got 4 EAC formulas. Look at the last piece of the sentence. It says, what is the EAC if schedule performance and cost performance have significant impact on the outcome? I'm going to help you out, Mutaz. Let's go to page 267 in the PMBOK guide. 267. And what does it say, page 267? It says, under EAC, if you take a look at EAC number 4, it says, if both the CPI and SPI influence the remaining work, then use EAC equals AC plus BAC minus EV divided by CPI times SPI. See that? That's what I'm talking about. All right. So you should be able to tackle it. Now I've literally given you the keys to the kingdom. That is an easy one now that I've broken it down for you. Okay, Mutaz, does that help you a little bit? I hope it does. I hope it helps you a little bit. Okay. So my friends, just so you know, I am going to be having additional options. I know some of you folks may not want to be on a full 35-hour course, but not to worry. I will, I'll be having smaller pieces made available. Like, you know, it's every Saturday for 5 Saturdays. One of the Saturdays is a mock exam. So on the final Saturday, there's a mock exam. But Saturday 1, 2, 3, and 4, we're going to be having clusters of these knowledge areas. So even if you cannot afford to attend the entire training, eventually there will be little pockets of options. So just be on the alert, stay tuned to the channel, and those options will be made available. Some people need to be in cost. Like Mutaz said, yes, you might just need to come for the cost training. So I don't know if you heard lessons from Krishnan and Dara, but those guys are now PMPs, and they came for the tech camp where I did cost and schedule and that kind of stuff. Yeah. All right, so let me show you what the solution should be. Okay. Let me show you what the solution should be. All right. So to solve this problem, my friends, you want to use this formula. Use the formula that states EAC equals AC plus BAC minus EV divided by SPI cumulative times CPI cumulative. Okay. Now, if you do that, you're going to find the AC, because it says you are the superintendent of a forklift logistics operations and warehouse project. Cumulative cost is this. That is your actual cost right there. Okay. That is your AC. Then it says at month 2, work completed is 35%. All right. So we're going to use 35% when calculating EV, because we know that EV is equal to percent complete times BAC. So the next thing we need to find is the BAC. It says the budget is spread over 5 months equally at 125K a month. So if you multiply 5 times 125, what do you get? What budget do you get? You get a budget of 625K. So this is 625K, okay, times 0.35. If you do that, you end up getting the earned value number, okay? Then you plug both of those in here. You plug in the BAC, the EV, the AC, which you already know. And because you know EV and AC, you can calculate the CPI. Because you know EV and you have this breakdown per month, you know, oh, at month 2, my PV is going to be 125 plus 125, or 125 times 2, which is 250K. So what they're saying is your earned value is 0.35 times 625 when your planned value should have been 250. So find your SPI using 250 for PV and whatever this comes to. All right. So without much ado, I'm going to show you how I broke this down in Excel, because Excel is a very good way of you solving these problems. When you have Excel, on the exam, you will not have Excel. So use Excel while you can. Okay, so here is the breakdown. Here is the logic, okay? If you plug in all the numbers, you're going to get BAC minus EV as being 406,000. Your AC, we already determined, is 675. SPI times CPI is going to end up being that. And for SPI, as you can see over here, when we divide EV by PV, we get 0.875. We get 0.32 for CPI, and boom, plug it all in, and you're going to end up getting an answer of 2107653. So the answer that you guys should have gotten is D. The answer to this problem is D, okay? I'm going to let you guys watch it again and again. So feel free to take a look at it. You know, again, take a screenshot now, because I am going to be hopping off the call. So do that. And if you have any questions I can answer for you, just remember, that is why the channel exists. It's to answer questions. It's to address real needs that you might have. Okay? Now, in closing, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of one of my PMP gurus. So you've heard me talk about Azeta quite a lot. Well, I'm going to let you guys listen to her lessons learned, and that will play for a while. Okay? In the meantime, take this screenshot. 3, 2, 1, stop. All right, I'm going to stop that. And I'm going to share with you, like I promised, lessons learned from Azeta. Azeta is one of those students who signed up for coaching with me, one-on-one. So we did one-on-one coaching. We had 3 sessions of one-on-one coaching, 2 sessions of group coaching. And in 30 days, I was able to take her from where she was stuck to where she wanted to be, which was PMP boss. So she got certified last week, Friday. You might have watched the video where I put her on blast because she was one of those students who didn't tell Phil what she was planning to do. So I put her on blast. But no, it was a good session. All right. So my friends, as far as the main talk about all this namby-pamby questions, that's it. So thank you very much for viewing that. If you want to hear Azeta's lessons learned, just stay put, and then I'll play those for you. Okay. Thank you very much.